Hi, beautiful Libra. Welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. Libra, this is your love reading starting today on the 10th of February. I've set the time frame to somewhere early February till early March of 2021. Although it's going to be highlighted that we have Valentine's Day coming up, and we're stepping also through a portal with this new moon happening tomorrow on the 11th. So whether you're into this Valentine's hoopla or not, we have a very heightened love energy happening around the world starting now already. So we can benefit from that, whether you like the actual Valentine's Day and everything around it commercially. Maybe you don't, just use the love of it. So what's going on for Libra for love this time frame? Feels like I have like full winter winter dress on today, and I do. It's so freaking cold outside. It's like we have minus 15 Celsius. I don't know how much that is in. It's freaking cold is what it is. And I even though it's warm inside obviously, but I still haven't quite warmed up here. So sorry for looking a little bit like an igloo. Although they look quite cold and okay, by the book 11 portal, and we have Treasure Island, a beautiful card, and number 9, and then all that glitters. By the book 11 portal number and Treasure Island, beautiful, number 9, and all that glitters 16. Sudden shift, sudden changes. So they actually want that in between, and I can understand why. It makes perfect sense. Sip of my warm tea. Usually once I get into these readings, I get warmer and warmer, and eventually I probably take my shirt off. Or rather, soon enough, I am naked. That's not what I meant. Buy the book. Okay, I'm going to focus now. Sorry, guys. I was going to say, oh my God, I see this elephant here. Yeah. If you're not blind, anyone can see that those are elephants. I actually don't see that in the camera though, but behind it, like when I look at this here, I'm very drawn into this otherworldly, non-physical energy. So there's also an elephant coming through, like in a non-physical energy. This is interesting. We're going to sort of on the surface base, touch these cards and see what's going on there. And then we're going to go deeper into each and every one of these energies to find out what's going on in your love story. So we have like a story build up as we go. There's something about wisdom, hidden wisdom, or hidden, like there's something wise or a beautiful message or a loving message or a message, a wise message is coming through that you haven't heard yet, that you're not aware of yet. You're aware of some wisdom, some messages coming through here with the elephants that you can see, but there's a hidden message that is going to become clear. Interesting message from this card here today. 11 there, portal number, brand new beginning, strong new beginning. The portal speaks about stepping through to this other side, this new life of yours, and it's perfect that we have a new moon happening on the 11th, which is also a beautiful time to just wish for what you want, to just set your intentions about what you want, and just sort of revel in this new energy happening, as it is a portal, so you can step through almost immediately. We have the new moon happening on the 12th in certain parts of the country as well. So it's very much about the dream becoming reality, numerology-wise anyway. And then we have all that glitters, number 16. So there's a sudden shift and a sudden change with that 16. Again, a brand new beginning with the number 1. And 6 is the connection in with your inner being. That is love and harmony. Adding those up, we have 7. So there's a completion happening and time to enjoy what you have created. There's something with all that glitters here today that isn't as it seems. Sometimes the card comes out saying all that glitters and it's just going to turn into more and more gold. There's a sudden shift that, okay, so whatever you came from before, Libra, I'm getting the message as I'm going. So sometimes I just have to be quiet, or I can't, I don't get what they're saying. What you're coming from wasn't necessarily what you thought it was. Like, so maybe you stepped into a relationship and that relationship wasn't what you thought it was going to be, or that relationship turned out to be something else than expected. There's a sudden turn of events here. It can even be a tower moment that wasn't to your liking in the past. Everything that glitters isn't gold. So there's maybe something that was very shiny on the outside. It looked really good on the surface. At first glance, it was like, oh my God, this is my person. And then it's like you found out that it wasn't. We have a sudden shift, a sudden change here, a fast change, a rapid, like I get it, just a quick. So maybe this was like an abrupt ending to a relationship, a very abrupt ending that either you saw coming because it was you who erupted everything because it wasn't to your liking. Or you could have been sort of blindsided. It's like, it's a little bit of, what on earth are you doing? Like, I thought we were good. What is this coming from? No matter what, this is in the past now. Getting Lion King. Like, how, we can always debate, like, how much in the past should something be before we let it go? Like, how much, like, how long? And obviously that's such an individual journey that I'd say, yeah, however long it takes for you to heal, or for however long it takes for you to get the information about why that even happened in the first place. Or like they say in Lion King, the monkey that hits the lion and says, and he's like, ow, he hits him really hard with a stick, and he's like, ow, it doesn't matter now, it's in the past. So it's like, well, you just hit me. Give me a moment here to like process that so I can move on. But it's true. It doesn't even, it doesn't even happen anymore. It's in the past, so we can just fully let it go. There's something to that here. I wouldn't be brought to that sequence of that movie. So anyway, all that glitters isn't gold. There's a sudden shift here happening. That will lead you into, whatever happened in the past will lead you into this treasure island. The theme around all the readings this week so far, you're my seventh sign. It is a little bit of before and an after theme here going on. And when that sort of is repeated, I feel like that is what's going on for the collective. So the feeling is a little bit before and an after. Like, I came from somewhere and I'm now making the shift. So with this new moon, I believe it's in Aquarius, which is all about freedom, setting yourself free, having wish fulfillments. There is a little bit of a before and an after happening for sure. So you're stepping into this treasure island, which basically is giving you everything that you want. We have all those stars, and we have all those love hearts flourishing, flying around over that treasure chest. The treasure chest is something that I usually call the vortex, or like the energy place where you've created everything is your treasure chest. Your treasure chest of wishes is coming to fruition. We have a number 9 there, which speaks about the ending of the old. It's a wish fulfillment. You're coming into the new. And it's also unconditional love. And again, the turtle there, like the owl and the turtle and the elephant, those 3 animals in particular is definitely showing up as wise animals for me. And we have these elephants in the first card, and we have this elephant in the unknown also, and then we have this humongous turtle there. So there's a lot of wisdom. There's a lot of gained knowledge here going on this love journey for you. So you learned a lot about yourself through this love journey, and you're gonna grow even wiser, it seems, because there's more love messages or more wisdom coming in. Okay, we want to clarify this elephant in the unknown. The message in the unknown. What is that about? I just realized that for some of you guys, it could have been like you started this relationship, and just already from the beginning, it was something that was unknown. There was something going on there that you didn't know of. You could have had no idea. And it's almost like, and I've had this happen in the past where I feel like, why on earth did I feel guided here? Because it wasn't like, it was any red flags, and it was like, no, at first glance, I just felt like this is off. No, you were completely guided there. You were drawn there. And it was like an authentic feeling like you should go there, you should be here. And then it turns out to be just, what? That is just higher learning talking. That is when you're ready for some sort of next level. Would you have known what was going to happen in the future? You would have never gone there. And just this dear friend actually told me the other day, when I shared some personal stuff with her, and I was like, you think you think at a time like you're not ever going to stand up again. And then you realize that was only the beginning, because then all this other crap just happened. I was like, and she was like, well, thank God. And I think, sorry, maybe it's a sore spot there for me. My throat immediately like, thank God that we don't know the stuff that we're getting into isn't the end. We think that this is going to be the end, or we would never stand up again. But then we keep standing up, and we keep standing up, and we keep standing up. Phoenix rising, Phoenix rising, Phoenix rising, only to learn that how much does one take, but also how much power does one have? It seems like no end to the power that we have and that we can access. So there might have been a situation where you called in somewhere, you think it looks really beautiful on the surface. You're truly called there by your inner being. You haven't been fooled, you haven't been played, you haven't been tricked. You're not silly for being in this moment, in this situation. It has grown you, it has expanded you, it has allowed you to go into this beautiful place. Having that said, I just want to clarify this 11 here. I want to put them back, but okay, I'm getting a no, but it's so many similar cards. But I had that happen. I did the Aries reading, and then I did the Taurus reading right after, and it was so many of the same cards. It was a mix between the YouTube reading and the extended reading, but still, it was so many cards of the Aries reading that came out on the YouTube reading for Taurus, and I was like, it wasn't all the same messages though, even though it was the same cards. But these are like all the same cards that came out for Virgo. All the same cards for Virgo. So as I'm saying that for Taurus, there's absolutely not a lot. Maybe one comment said, I'm an Aries Taurus cusp. Like, there's so much that's so similar, because that message was particular for a couple of people that were actually cusp signs, meaning you're born right at the end of one sign and right at the beginning of another sign. And sometimes they will tell you that you are an Aries, and sometimes they will tell you that you are a Taurus. Or sometimes they will tell you that you're a Virgo or a Cancer. Sorry, Libra. Did I say Cancer before? Or Libra, Scorpio, or something like that. And that could be the reason. You can have a strong placement of Virgo in your chart though. Buy the book. So I'm just going to read this out. There's so many fours here coming out. This is you opening up. This is you completely stripping everything that is not you. It can be that you felt stripped down, that you felt. It's interesting because I started off here talking about taking my clothes off, but it could be that you felt like you stripped down and came into like the very naked soul of yourself. Maybe not by not by so many fun memories, but like really being stripped down, almost being stripped away of who you are. It can be the complete opposite as well. Like, it doesn't really matter how you got there, even though it's more fun if you've gotten there in a really beautiful way. But what has happened here is that you have stripped away, you've taken away everything that doesn't fit your higher purpose anymore. That whatever is your higher purpose is going to stay and the rest is going to leave. And if you haven't cracked yourself open to that path yet, maybe you needed to attract a little bit more things into your life for you to help you remove some of that stuff. It's a heartfelt matter. It's laying a new foundation with both the number 4 and the red border. We're looking at a union here of a lifetime. There's justification coming in here. You're justifying a relationship that I think at the very first glance it looked really good, but then it wasn't. But this is truly what it's going to lead to. And 14 there, Valentine's number. It's my most beautiful number. It's next level number. That's a beautiful, gorgeous, kind. It's just so beautiful to have that show up here for you. It's next level love that you're going to step into, that you probably thought you had already stepped into, but it wasn't your person. So you needed to move on. But that was what happened in the past. What is going to lead to, I love that then we actually have that word, lead, with another number 4. So it's the third 4 coming out here, explaining how you just needed to get closer to your heart, to open your heart and just stand there with your heart. You've been living your shadow side for a while, and you're coming out of that shadow side and you're stepping into the light now. And this is the wheel turning forward. So any sort of the delays are over. If there's any sort of hardship they have dealt with, that's going to subside. It's going to really disappear. You're going to find balance. Libra, this is so much you. We have 2 balancing cards. That is you like twice showing up in your own reading. So it's so much about finding yourself, finding your inner truth, finding your authentic version here. Stepping through this portal and finding this. So the hidden elephant there is actually you. The hidden message, the love, the wisdom, that is you. That's you finding yourself here over and over again. This can also be like connecting in with yourself, the yin yang within yourself. Taking the lead, stepping up, being truly authentic to who you are, and finding this balance. So the hidden elephant, the hidden message is you. You're coming to light. You're shifting. Wow. 16 here. Can we clarify that, please? And however you got to that shift, it doesn't really matter. It's in the past. It doesn't really matter now. Oh my God. Guys, it's the fifth number 4. It's the 5th number 4. So we have 2 4s coming out again. So your heart is exploding. You really are opening up your heart. This is like, not to take this lightly, you're opening up your heart center. And Libra, I mean, I know it's so important for you to live a very authentic and real and honest and true life. And you almost can't do that with a little bit of a closed heart. So for you to open up your heart again, it's going to be such a freedom feeling for you. We have 13 release. This is the death card. This is the transformation. This is death leading to life. We have 13 there, which is divine feminine, which adds up to number 4, coming into your heart. And you see those, again, taking off the clothes. Like taking off the, what isn't you, what doesn't serve you anymore, the old stuff, and just releasing yourself. It's like a little bit of let go and let God, and have this transformation happen. Stepping into joy and stability. Joy and stability, guys. And basically, it's interesting because I've seen, and I'm gonna still add that I see an explosion of the solar plexus, of the collective solar plexus everywhere right now. So there is something happening around that for you specifically. I just feel like this is it can be the solar plexus as well. That's your self-worth. That's your self-confidence. That's you manifesting things right now. But this is your heart opening up. Like your sun is starting to shine again. We have another number 4 there, speaking about the heart energy center. It's all about the heart for you right now. You might have a connection with a Leo somehow, some way. You might have a placement with Leo in your chart. Release is 4, joy and stability is 4. This leader position power is 4. Balance between yin yang is 4. And complete new foundation is 4. Maybe you're seeing 4 everywhere. 44, 44, 444. That's not just a fluke. Okay, so the sudden shift here is all about you transforming yourself. This is you like completely getting out of a situation and getting into a new one. Joy and stability. I love that. And can we clarify Treasure Island, please? Treasure Island. One, two, three. Yeah, the Treasure Island. It just it wants to clarify it with the different. Oh my God, so beautiful. So we have the 12 there, which is the masculine energy, making things happen, manifesting things, movement forward, action, structure and planning and order. It's just all coming together. You just look at that. Look at all these versions that you have been and that you're stepping into. We see the rainbow like shooting through your crown chakra there. And just a heart being illuminated there again, like the flowering, the blooming of your heart. It's called observe. And to do that as well. Like there's so many different versions of you, and you have already been all these different versions. And I think you really have come to understand there is no one person of you. There's no one persona. There are as many versions of you as there are freaking thoughts. And I think you're aware of it. I think you've taken it to the next level where you understand and you can see that, okay, you're not schizophrenic in any way. This is just how it is. You have so many different versions of yourself, as does other people. They don't come in one version. They come in whatever version you attract from them, or what they dominantly have sort of placed themselves in. So if you don't really tend to what you're tending to what you're focused on, they're gonna show up in what they're most convinced that they are, unless you're starting to see them in a different light. But this is so why you have reached this Treasure Island level. is because you've continued to upgrade and continue to upgrade. And we see this very I see this very down to earth. It's very earthy colors, very down to earth here first. We're working on upgrading the heart, dealing with the third dimensional reality first. And when that's over and done with, it's a beautiful process there with 1, 2. We're like, look at feel the difference when I do this. Just feel the difference in the energy. That you're up in space, you're up in the universe, you're connected in with the universe. Rather than, well, I can almost not show it. It's very earthy down here, which is good. We need it all, but you're moving on to a higher place. You're moving on up, and therefore you start to attract this new reality for yourself. And this card shows the exact same thing. You're leveling it, you're leveling up. You have all these different versions within yourself. I also see this as past lives. You have all these past lives within yourself. There's so strong solar plexus behind there as well. You're moving on up. And coming into this treasure island, both of them here number 3. So 3 for me is a done deal. It means that you're done creating, you're done putting together what it is that you want, and you're going to start to see evidence that is now coming to fruition. I'm going to read out the relationship message for this treasure island. Number 9. Relationship message. Your relationship is a treasure, providing even more than you need, but you may not see that right now. No matter how long you've been together, you and your partner are always discovering hidden gems about yourselves. I just have to say, look at what page this message is on. 33. 33, guys. Done deal. No matter how long you've been together, you and your partner are always discovering hidden gems about yourselves and each other. Now is the time of discovery. It's as if everything is in sync and everything is new again. Romance blooms and and love is in the air. You can be assured that this partnership will bring you great gifts and valuable lessons. Keep your heart open. We know that with all those 4s. The message of this card is to celebrate love and what it teaches you. So I love how that comes out. And obviously this could be even for single people who haven't met their person yet, that they're going to be such a treasure in your life. But it's also talking about this. Keep your heart open. The message of this card is to celebrate love and what it teaches you. It's love in all forms. I mean, we can't say love in all forms because love is love and the opposite of that is not. I just mean whatever relationships you've been through, it has been a teaching lesson and it has brought you to this place where you're now either in a relationship where you just find so much beauty, or you're about to attract this person into your life now where you're going to find so much beauty. You're going to find them to be a treasure, such a gem, as they will you. I will continue in the extended to see what else I can find out about this beautiful relationship, perhaps a little bit more force. So if you feel like you resonate with this reading, then you're so welcome to the extended reading. The link to that is in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much, guys, for watching, and happy Valentine's Day. Happy new moon.